Located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard, Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or a home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreen.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 458729.
Ryan Rozak and Tony Hinola back here at Southmoreland High School. The Red Raiders of Uniontown taking on the Southmoreland Scotties tonight. And Tony, Uniontown was scheduled to play Brownsville tomorrow. That game has been postponed. It will be made up on Thursday, January the 27th, and we'll carry the rescheduled game here on WMBS. So after tonight, the Red Raiders won't play again until next Tuesday when they travel down to Garrett County to play in the Snowball Classic down there. But we'll have high school basketball here on WMBS tomorrow night. Trinity Laurel Highlands, as the Mustangs head coach Rick Hogger goes for his 400th career win.
Yeah, and it should be an interesting game, Brian. As we said, too, Laurel Highlands hasn't played for a few days either. They've had a rather interesting schedule over the last couple of weeks, having about a week break in between. So let's see what they can do tomorrow. And it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully, Coach Hogger can pick up his 400th.
Among the other section games tonight, Bell Vernon at Yonk and South Park at Mount Pleasant. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this. Uniontown and Southmoreland here on WMBS and the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in. Hello, John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from 40 Uniontown. Santa's dropped off dozens of new units for our year-end sales event. They are ready for immediate delivery with more than 100 vehicles inbound for you to choose from. Stop and look at your new vehicle today. Nothing immediate catch your eye? We'd be happy to place a factory order for you. Dominic, tell them about some of the great offers this month.
Well, John, the Ford Escape has 0% for 60 months and 1.9 for 72 months. F-150s with 0% for 60 months and 1.9 for 72 months as well. Everyone saves $3,000 on EcoSports, and that's not all. Stop, click, or call for more information. Don't be a Grinch and miss out on historically high trade values.
We have over 70 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock, and fresh trades arriving daily.
And with every purchase, we're going to donate $100 on your behalf to either the Fayette Friends of Animals or the Fayette County Food Bank.
Stop in for information on the full-size Bronco, Bronco Sport, Maverick, and F-150 Lightning. Santa knows, shouldn't you? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your friends at 40 Uniontown. Top of the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com.
Simply Sweet has been your one-stop party planner, specializing in balloon decor, event planning, and rentals. And now, the sweetest little boutique. Simply Sweet Boutique, located at 21 North Beeson Avenue, is filled with party decor, gifts, paper goods, and holiday gifts for your friends. Plus, stocking stuffers that will put a smile on anyone's face. Surprise someone anytime with one balloon or a bunch from their balloon bar. Simply call 724-317-7929 for Simply Sweet Boutique.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Ryan Rozak, Tony Hinola back here at Southmoreland High School, just about set to go. The Red Raiders of Uniontown in their away maroons with white numbers. Their bench across the court off to our right. The Southmoreland Scotties and the home whites, red numbers, a little bit of black trim. Their bench across the court and off to our left. We mentioned the other conference matchups going on around Section 3 and 4A tonight. Other games around the region. Brownsville at McGuffey, Charleroi at Fraser, Guybo at Carmichael's in Indiana at Connellsville. With a big story on the Uniontown side, Tony, we mentioned at the beginning of the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, Uniontown playing without Calvin Winfrey and Bakari Wallace tonight.
Right, and that's a big hit for Coach Kazmarski. And let's see, I'm going to guess that Notorious Grooms is going to run the point. And I think a couple things that they're going to need to have. I think Townsend's going to have another good game. He scored 16 against Connellsville and hit 4 big three-pointers. I'll tell you who else I think needs to have a big game tonight. We've kind of seen him come into his own. Is Kadrian McLee, and I think he's going to do a good job under the boards. So we'll see what Coach Kazmarski has up his sleeve here tonight, as you said, without two of the major players that he has and losing 23 points a game on average in the first 4 games.
And you also have two bigs on the court to start the game as well, McLee and Perkins. And again, for Uniontown, it's Perkins, Grooms, McLee, Uphold, and Townsend. Tonight, McLee making his first start of the season, but Evan Townsend making his first start of the season as well. And he was impressive against Connellsville at 4 threes against the Falcons. He's averaging 5.5 points a game. McLee will take the opening tip-off for Uniontown. Caden Kiefer will jump for the Southmoreland Scotties, and it'll be Kiefer that wins it back to Ronnie Collins. And we're underway from Southmoreland High School. Jim Ryan, George Joss, and Mike Tucci, your officials here tonight, as Ty Kiefer has it here on the near side. Pulls it out in front. There's McLee with a block there on Ronnie Collins, who reloads back on the wing to Wyatt Richter. Misses on a 3. Rebound on the backside. Pulled down there by Ty Keffer, who reloads. And Keffer connects on the long 2. Foot was on the line. But Ty Keffer giving Southmoreland an early 2-0 lead over Uniontown. Keffer came in averaging 18 points and 8 rebounds a game. Here's Uphold back on the other side, firing a 3. It was halfway down, rattled out. Perkins the offensive rebound. Back to Townsend. And now Uphold again between the circles. Collins extending on Uphold, who directs traffic, now switches here with Grooms high on the left. Grooms now working off to his right. Little floater in the lane. Good for Notorious Grooms to tie the game at 2.
And we saw Grooms on Saturday. He only scored 2 points in that first half against Connellsville, but came alive with 13 big points to seal the victory for Uniontown on Saturday.
Isaac Trout went down. He thought he was tripped up, and the only call on the floor is a travel against Trout, and the Red Raiders will get it back. 6:51 left here in the opening quarter. Bucket for Notorious Grooms, bucket for Ty Kiefer, in this game tied at 2. Or Ty Keffer, excuse me, in this game tied at 2. You knew that would get us, Tone.
Oh, yeah.
With Caden Kiefer and Ty Keffer both on the floor.
We're going to do it all night long, I'm sure.
Here's Grooms. Trap gets out of it over to Uphold. A little touch pass forward will get thrown off of a Red Raider and out. Heads up play there from Ty Keffer. Threw it off of Kadrian McLee and out. So the Scotties get possession back in a 2-2 game.
Yeah, Uniontown having a little trouble against that press. And that's kind of surprising because they work on it all day long in practice. So they're going to have to adjust here. And as you said, without basically having 2 other guards in the lineup, they're going to rely on the bigs to get the ball over midcourt.
They're going to show their 2-2-1 here on Southmoreland. Scotties break it across on the near side. Isaac Trout, good ball movement, try to feed it off there to Wyatt Richter. Got deflected out of bounds. We'll stay with Southmoreland here in the Uniontown zone.
Yeah, and Grooms with a pretty nice block there. Good anticipation on that pass and just swatted it out of bounds.
Trout will trigger it in right to the basket in the Uniontown zone. Trout now bounces it in. Was touched there by Perkins, but regaining there is Ty Keffer here on the near wing. Again, Keffer, Southmoreland's leading scorer, spots up for a 3 and hits it. So Keffer connects from the outside. That's his 5th May 3 of the year. He's all 5 of the points for Southmoreland. Scotties lead at 5-2. Red Raiders bring it across. Townsend trying to answer back, trying to bank it in from the wing. 3 was no good. Perkins' second offensive rebound of the game, able to keep it alive to Uphold here on the near side. Uphold a little hop step, missed there on the drive. McLee the offensive rebound, missed on the putback. Got it back again, and another miss. So Uniontown, 4 shots on that possession, Tony, but coming up empty.
Yeah, and that's rough. Worked hard to get the offensive rebound, just couldn't put it away.
Keffer made a nice pass down on the baseline to Ronnie Collins, who put it up and in. Now Southmoreland in the lead at 7-2, and the Red Raiders out of bounds on the far side with a basketball, as Grooms dribbled it out.
Yeah, and they just need to settle down right now. They're just looking for the chemistry, Brian. Missing 2 big players, so they just need to figure out what they're going to do here on offense.
Red Raiders pretty much knew most of the day Wallace would be out. Winfrey was a game-time decision, but he was unable to go as well. Now a little pressure on the ball. Red Raiders force the turnover. Townsend finds it up to McLee. Sent over to Uphold. Uphold, baseline move, put it off the glass. Shot attempt, no good. McLee got it back. Got fouled going back up, so they'll have 2 free throws upcoming. But the Red Raiders find themselves without 2 starters, down 7-2 here at the 5:29 mark of the opening quarter.
Well, I will say this, Kadrian McLean giving them good minutes here so far and doing a great job on the offensive boards for Uniontown.
Foul went on Wyatt Richter, his first, team first, and McLee, who's 11 of 16 so far this season from the free throw line, misses on his first of 2 here. McLee came in at 69% after a good free throw shooting afternoon against Connellsville. Uniontown has their numbers up to 53% for the season, 52 of 99 coming into this game, but McLee misses both here.
And you put the Announcer jinx on it, Brian.
Trying to say some good things about their free throw shooting. Scotty's got the rebound. A little switch there. Trout over to Keffer. Try to feed it down low, and McLee out of the pack with a loose ball there, trying to send it off to Caden Kiefer. Now a carry call there on Notorious Grooms.
That was one of those Allen Iverson moves right there. Just cup it and try to keep on going. So he got called for the travel. And let's see what Uniontown. You're not going to have a whole lot of subs off the bench here tonight.
No. Not many options. Kelvin Lynn coming in for the first time on the Southmoreland side, replacing Caden Kiefer. As Isaac Trout will trigger it in, and he'll bounce it in to Ty Keffer. Get watch there by Uphold. Lynn set the screen. Keffer stays with it. Sends it back outside the arc. High arcing three. Good again, Wyatt Richter. Second made, 3 of the night for Southmoreland. The Scotties lead Uniontown at 11-2.
Yeah,
and they're going to force another steal here. Ronnie Collins on it. Forward to Isaac Trout. A little scoop in the score for Trout. Uniontown needs a timeout, and they're going to take it. They're down 12-2. 4:45 left here in the opening quarter. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, the new us, here for you.
Uniontown in an early hole, trying to get out of it. Grooms long, too far wing, no good. McLee, the offensive rebound. Back to Perkins near elbow, and he's called for the travel.
Wow. Wasn't so sure he shuffled his feet there. But again, another offensive rebound by McLee. And now Uniontown's going to show full court pressure.
So far this start, a bad dream for the Red Raiders. Down 10, 4:24 left here in the opening quarter. Again, the Scotties have only defeated Uniontown once in the Coach K era, but Evan Townsend coming over there, intercepting an Aaron Southmoreland pass.
Yeah, nice anticipation there by Townsend.
And here's Grooms launching another three, and this one's good. Boy, the Red Raiders need that. Hit a little look back there at the Southmoreland student section after hitting from the outside, pulling Uniontown back to within 7 at 12-5, and they have Richter trapped. He gets out of it. Good bounce pass down to Collins, who comes free and puts it up and in again. That was Trout with that pass over to Collins. And Southmoreland now goes up 9 at 14-5. Here's Townsend back looking for another three off the back iron. No good. Keffer the rebound there for Southmoreland. Keffer back across left of the lane, and he was able to bank it in. Looked like it was going to spin out, but it spun in for Ty Keffer, who has 7 of the 16 so far for Southmoreland. Scotties up 11 now at 16-5. Grooms looking for another three, and nothing but the bottom of the net there for Notorious Grooms. He's feeling it. He has all 8 of the points for the Red Raiders, who've still been doubled up at 16-8. We're at the 3:14 mark of the opening quarter.
Well, the nice part about that is if he keeps knocking those threes down, they're going to get some wide open looks underneath.
Collins missed on a three. Townsend the rebound out to Uphold. Red Raiders breaking back. Uphold high pass over the head of Grooms. Was it tipped? Referees say no. It's Southmoreland's basketball. Now Uniontown will head to the bench here and bring in Levi Garner, number 4. Garner looked good in JV action. This is his first varsity game of the year.
Well,
and also you have Tevian Richardson also checking in.
Well, as we said, they're not going to have much coming off the bench, but you're right. We've seen Townsend play JVs, and he's looked pretty good the last couple times we've seen him.
That would be Garner, actually.
I'm sorry.
A little scoop and a miss there on the drive on the Southmoreland side. Richardson out of the pack with it there for Uniontown. Back to Grooms. And Notorious setting up the attack for the Red Raiders. 2:42 left here in the opening quarter. Uniontown down 8. Grooms bounce pass. McLee comes free and puts it up and in. First 2 of the game for Kadrian McLee. And the Red Raiders back to within 6, down 16-10 here at the 2:30 mark of the opening quarter.
Yeah, and it's exactly what we said was going to happen. They were playing for the 3 there.
No stop and a pop, and a soft roll off the back iron and in is Isaac Trout. 4 for Trout, an 18-10 lead for Southmoreland, 2:15 left here in the opening quarter. Townsend coming baseline, was double teamed. They're going to say a foul is going to be called here on Southmoreland before the shot, so it'll be called here on the floor.
It's going to be called on Keffer with the push. Townsend was fortunate, actually thought he shuffled his feet there a little bit, but that's Keffer's first. That's only the team's second foul. Pretty clean action so far, Brian, with 2:12 to go first quarter.
Here's Garner out the inbounds pass, has it in the corner, needs a little help. Has Lynn on him, resets back to Richardson, who comes inside and floats it up and in. Tevian Richardson, his first 2 off the Uniontown bench. Red Raiders back to within 6 at 18-12.
Now let's see if the press can force a turnover and get back into this game.
Almost did, but a save there from Keffer off the feed from Trout. Keffer now left of the lane, fights inside, got blocked there by Garner. And he'll stay here with Southmoreland. No, they're going to say, yes, they will. What are the referees going to rule here, Tony? They're back and forth.
It's got to be off of Uniontown,
I would think so.
No doubt. So now we're going to direct some traffic in the hallway there.
Southmoreland's ball. 1:43 left here in the first. Isaac Trout will send it in, lobs it into Lynn. That might have been a walk, not called.
It was close.
Lynn trying to stay with it. We'll touch again from Trout out to Keffer here on the near side. Keffer coming in, a little hop step, and a blocking foul called here on the Red Raiders again before the shot.
They're going to call that on Uphold, and Uphold has to be careful. Can't get in any foul trouble, as we said, not very deep off the bench. And Uniontown.
Jeremiah Hager off here. In for McLee.
Yeah, I'll probably give McLee a rest for the last minute and 34 of this first quarter.
Southmoreland the basketball in an 18-12 lead over Uniontown. It's lobbed into Lynn. Has it up top. Watched there by Garner. Nothing on his left. Works back to his right. Lynn staying with it, and Garner poked it away. Into the hands of Grooms. Grooms breaking inside. Put it off the glass and in. Notorious Grooms has 10 of the 14 for the Red Raiders. And Uniontown back to within 4, down 18-14.
Yeah, good move by Grooms, because Keffer did not want to pick up his second foul.
Garner intercepts the errant pass. Contact down low. They're going to call a charge there on Levi.
Whew. Not so sure about that. It looked like Trout was moving the whole time. But they're going to call the foul on Garner, so that's his first.
Second team foul.
Yeah, it looked like, I thought Trout moved the whole time, just kind of slid underneath him. But he was fortunate enough to get the call.
A tough foul there for Levi. Here's Keffer. Back through center. Ty Keffer flips it in the corner. Collins for 3. Out the front of the rim, no good. Richardson the rebound there for Uniontown. Out to Notorious Grooms. Grooms pulls back here on the near wing in the Scotty zone, looking for another 3. This one out the front of the rim, no good. And Keffer, another rebound there for Southmoreland.
Yeah, he had a good look, though. I don't blame him for taking that shot. He was feeling it. He's already knocked down a couple, but just couldn't get that one to go.
37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Red Raiders down 4. Here's Caden Kiefer holding now for the Scotties. Pulling it back to Isaac Trout. Trout a little ball fake. Grooms all over him. And then 23 seconds left in the quarter. Trout looking for room off to his right. Close to 5 seconds, closely guarded there. And now the ball deflected down by Grooms into the hands of Uphold, who bounces it back up to Notorious, who just loses the handle underneath and back over to Southmoreland.
Yeah, good look there by Uphold. Notorious just couldn't handle the pass, but good look. And again, this pressure defense causing a little trouble for Southmoreland right now.
It's been a while since I remember this much energy being in the Southmoreland gym.
Well, it might be where we're stationed, too. Everything comes up high.
Here's Keffer for 3 up top, and that's no good. So after 1 quarter of basketball at Southmoreland 18, Uniontown 14. We're back with a second and 60 seconds here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Chris Parker Jr., is your 20th anniversary celebration continuing?
It's the final month of our 20th anniversary as your Hyundai dealer. And over 60 years in the car business, we want everyone to know that new inventory is scheduled to arrive daily. And all new 2022 Hyundais, excluding Palisades, have available 0% financing for 48 months. If Santa's sleigh breaks down, the The roomy all-wheel drive Palisade is perfect to carry gifts. And Hyundai's all-wheel drive Kona, Tucson, and Santa Fe SUVs will get you through snowy winter weather.
Plus, every new Hyundai comes with Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty with 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection and 3-year free maintenance.
In the used car market, check out our certified pre-owned Hyundais with the balance of the 100,000-mile powertrain warranty included. Not in the market to buy a car? Autoland is interested in purchasing your vehicle.
Visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com, or stop into Autoland Hyundai, East Fayette Street, Uniontown.
You always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
It's an 18-14 lead for Southmoreland over Uniontown after one quarter of basketball. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola, Billy Dice behind the camera on our Triple Live High School Sports Network video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Red Raiders will start the second quarter with a basketball as Tanner Uphold sends it back to Notorious Grooms. Grooms a pretty good opening quarter, Tony.
Yes, he did. He had 10 points, Brian, and really kept his team in the game.
Perkins back in there, a little turn and shoot. Tough shot there. Perkins missed on the first attempt, got it back, and able to score on the putback. The first two of the game for Christian Perkins. Tough points there. Pull the Red Raiders back to within two, down 18-16.
Well, again, crashing the offensive boards, and Perkins just using that size and manhandling everybody from Southmoreland.
Keffer up to Richter. Ball fake, takes it inside. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound tip back out, and Uphold with the control. A nice little rally back for Uniontown. They were in a big-time hole early on. Over and back called on Uniontown. It'll be Southmoreland's ball. Scotties went for the steal, and they'll get the ball regardless here in this situation.
Well, Uphold made the cardinal mistake, crossed half court and picked up his dribble in the corner, and that's no man's land there, and he really didn't have any choice but to try to flip it to Grooms, who was coming across half court.
Scotty sent it back to Isaac Trout. Trout back across, switches here with Keffer. Wide open look for three, and he hits it. You'd expect him to make that shot, Tony. You can't leave him wide open outside the arc. He's now knocked down 6 threes in 3 games so far this season. Scotty's now up 5 at 21-16.
You know, he was their leading scorer last year, averaging 12 a game as a freshman.
Uphold got blocked by Collins. Whistle underneath. There'll be Southmoreland's basketball. Foul called here on the Red Raiders.
That's going to be Uphold's second, so he's going to have to be careful. Only 6:56 to go here in this second quarter, already picking up his second foul. Let's see if Robbie's going to let him ride or if he's going to sub him out.
Notorious Grooms leading Uniontown so far with 10 points. Ty Keffer leading Southmoreland with 10. Scotties have the basketball in a 5-point lead. Red Raiders again into their 2-2-1. It's sent into Isaac Trout in front of the Scotties bench. Gets out of the press. Forward to Wyatt Richter. Bounce pass over to Ronnie Collins, who puts it off the glass and in. And Collins only had 2 points for the season coming into this game. Has 6 already. He's making a lot of hay down on the block stump.
Making a lot of hay and getting a lot of good assists, really. Wide open after they beat the press.
7-point lead for the Scotties. McLee over to Grooms. Keffer coming over defensively. And now Grooms resets here high on the right. Keffer comes out. Grooms a pretty move there. Drives right of the lane. Floats it up and in. Notorious Grooms.
Yeah, good move. Grooms wanted the offense to clear out so he can take Keffer, try to pick up his second foul, but they wouldn't move on him. But he was lucky enough to go in and just hit that floater in the lane.
Red Raiders back to within 5. Grooms close to a steal there on Trout. Scotties keep it alive. Back to Wyatt Richter. Works off to his left. McLee defending. We're down to 5:56 left before halftime. McLee another poke. Saved again by Richter. Richter again high on the left, and McLee with the steal again. McLee coming back between defenders. And Richter comes over and hacks him on the arm, and that'll be a foul on Wyatt Richter. That'll be his second.
It's going to be his second. It's going to send McLee to the line. He's 0 for 2 there tonight. But as you said, came into this game as Uniontown's best free throw shooter.
Now missed his opening 2 free throw attempts so far tonight. Now 11 of 18 for the season. Needs a make here to keep Uniontown as a team over 50% for the year. First of 2, no good again for Kadrian McLee.
Yeah, neither one of these teams shoot free throws very well. Southmoreland came in at 48% and Uniontown at 53%.
The Scotties are 14 of 29 through 2 games. Second of 2, good for McLee. Gives him 3 points. And the Red Raiders back to within 4 of 23-19.
Don't give up the middle.
Here's Richter pulling it back out again to Ronnie Collins. Collins in the lane, out to Keffer looking for another 3. This one out the front of the rim, no good. And a push call here off the rebound. It'll go on Caden Kiefer.
Yeah, Kiefer. Actually, Perkins had fantastic position underneath there for the rebound. Kiefer with a little shove to try to gain an advantage, and he got called for his first foul. Now he's going to take a seat. Checking in, I'm sorry. Will be Lynn again.
Red Raiders next game next Tuesday against North Stafford, Virginia. Playing an out-of-state opponent. And they're playing that game in Maryland at the Christmas Ball Tournament down in Southern Garrett County. And they'll play their second game either against Southern Garrett or Thomas Jefferson. Townsend missing there on a 3. Perkins the offensive rebound. He has about 5 rebounds so far in this contest for Uniontown. Out to Uphold. Uphold resets, far wing, switches here with Grooms. Uniontown the basketball down 4 now, 23-19 as we go under 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Grooms threw it up in the air. Not sure it was intended for McLee or what that was all about, Tony. Nonetheless, it goes out of bounds and back over to Southmoreland.
Well, he left his feet and really had nothing to do there. Tried to get it to McLee, but just a little out of his reach. So another turnover for Uniontown.
Trout sends it into Keffer, across to Lynn. Lynn with a little poke there from Notorious Grooms, and the Red Raiders back on it after a touch from Perkins. Grooms finds it again. Jumper left of the lane. Good again for Notorious Grooms. So Grooms has 14 of the 21 for the Red Raiders, and Uniontown back to within 2, down 23-21. A little pull-up J, no good there from Isaac Trout. Townsend finds the rebound for Uniontown, and he's fouled, likely going there on Kelvin Lynn.
I'm not so sure if it's on Lynn or if it's going to be on Collins. I didn't see what.
He did on Collins, you're right.
Yeah, he did call it on Collins. Yeah, he and Lynn were both in the area, but I thought that Collins reached. So now we're going to have a timeout.
We'll take one as well. 4:32 left before halftime. 23-21 Scotties. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Casey's Sports Cafe, owned by the Vernon family, is located on South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Casey's has reopened for dine-in services with new hours, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday and Sunday 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Meals are home-cooked and range from a variety of steaks, chicken and veal parmesan, liver and onions, along with appetizers, salads, wings, and sandwiches. Casey's offers free delivery in the Uniontown area with purchases of $10 or more. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey Sports Cafe.
Lee's Plumbing and Excavating, helping area residents with residential and commercial plumbing, gas, electric, and water lines, along with paving, concrete, and excavation site work for over 30 years. Building a new home? Lee's does utility installation of water, gas, and sewage lines. Lee's does maintenance work on all existing homes, too. Call 724-245-2950. That's 724-245-2950 for your quote. Lee's wishes all the area basketball teams good luck this season from Lee's Plumbing and Excavating.
So we come back, a miss there from Christian Perkins for Uniontown. Ball goes out of bounds, back over to Southmoreland. Scotties a 23-21 lead over Uniontown. Last time out called by Southmoreland. So both Uniontown and Southmoreland have exasperated one timeout so far in this game and feeling trapped there. Wyatt Richter threw it off a Red Raider and out, so Southmoreland keeps possession here in the Uniontown zone.
Yeah, nice defense there by McLee. Just cut off the baseline. Richter had no place to go.
Elijah Myers checked in for the first time on the Southmoreland side, wearing number 5. It'll be Isaac Trout who will trigger it in, and right off the inbounds pass, Ty Keffer comes free again and able to lay it up and in. Keffer now with 12. Scotty's up 4, 25-21. Richardson back on the other side, driving and missing, but got fouled in the process. Richter was in the vicinity. It goes on Wyatt. That's his third.
That is going to be his third. So now all of a sudden, Coach Musino has to make a decision, and he did. He's going to bring in Caden Kiefer to take Richter's spot. Doubt if we'll see him the rest of this half.
Richardson, first of 2 free throws, no good. You can kind of tell that Coach Musino must have had a conversation with Wyatt about not picking up that third foul, because he came right up to him and said, I told you. I told you.
If you want to stay in the game,
got to be careful.
Up that foul.
Richardson is second of 2, and again, the Red Raiders miss a free throw. They're 1 of 6 from the foul line so far in this game, and they trail by 4. Scotties with a basketball back, up 25-21.
Yeah, and that's the thing with points being at a premium, missing 2 of your bigger players. Free throws got to count here tonight.
Keffer looking for another 3, off the mark that time. Rebound tipped around, and they controlled there by Kadrian McLee. Off to Richardson, across there to Grooms. Grooms up top, resets here on the near wing, being watched there by Ronnie Collins. Now backs off high on the left, comes back inside between defenders, try to hand off there to McLee. It got deflected into the backcourt. Ball comes free. Scotty's find it and fouled going up there. Isaac Trout.
Yeah, not a very good pass. Again, Grooms just getting stuck in the air and not having any place to throw it. Threw it behind, past the half-court line, so it would have been backcourt. Richardson's going to pick up his first foul.
Trout a little shaken up on the play.
He took a spill. I mean, Richardson surely was not going to give up that easy layup.
First foul on Richardson. Be 2 free throws here for Trout, who is 4 of 7 so far this season from the free throw line. Make it 4 of 8 as he misses his first of 2 here.
Thought that one was actually going to fall, Brian.
I did too. That was the first free throw attempt, I believe, of this game for Southmoreland.
It was.
And now Trout for a second of 2. Again, no good off the front of the rim. McLee, the rebound there for Uniontown. Off to Richardson, cross-court near side. Grooms again, picked up by Trout. 3:17 left before halftime. Uniontown the basketball, down 4. It's sent out to Richardson, long too far side, no good. Another rebound in traffic, pulled down by Keffer, who gets fouled there by McLee.
Yeah, that's going to be McLee's first. And McLee just crashing the boards, looking for another offensive rebound. But he's going to pick up his first foul. But it will allow Uniontown to set up their press. Only the 15th foul in this first half.
Keffer to trigger it in. Sends it into Trout in front of the Scotties bench. Watched there by Notorious Grooms. Here's Trout. Now switching here with Keffer again. Screen set up by Caden Kiefer as Trout puts up a jumper from just inside the foul line. It's no good. Perkins the rebound there for Uniontown, his 7th of the game already.
Yeah, Perkins just getting fantastic position on the boards.
Now coming from the far elbow and in. And a charge call there on Christian Perkins.
He kind of put his shoulder down a little bit, but I'm not so sure about that. But he's going to pick up his first.
Wasn't a lot of contact. That was the 16th foul on the Red Raiders here in the first half.
I think if he would have made a ball fake, he could have picked up the second foul on Keffer.
Off the inbounds pass. Uphold. Going for the steal. Went out of bounds off of Uniontown and out. Going to see some of our old friends from Penn State Fayette here. Paul Brinton behind the PA. Also Jonathan Guth down there as well, covering the game for the Daily Courier. A little give and go off the inbounds pass and deflected out of bounds as the Scotties try to fire another pass down to Ronnie Collins down on the blocks.
Yeah, nice play there by Townsend. Lucky to get a finger on it and save a layup.
There's Jonathan Guth on WMBS every Thursday with Greater Uniontown Sports Talk at 6:15. Off the inbounds pass, it's touched here on the near side. A little ball fake from Caden Kiefer, and he had it knocked down into the hands of Notorious Grooms. Grooms going coast-to-coast floater in the lane, and he's called for the travel.
Wow.
Is right.
I don't know about that. I don't think he was fouled, but I don't think he walked either. So either way, it's going to be Southmoreland's ball.
With 2:30 left before halftime, Scotties lead at 25-21.
We've been stuck on 25-21 for about 3 minutes now, Brian.
Ty Keffer and Isaac Trout play catch in the backcourt. Scotties led 18-14 after one quarter of play, but they actually had a 12-point lead at one point in the opening quarter. Down low, Keffer comes free again, floats it up and in. So Keffer, 7 here in the second, 14 for the game. Scotties go up 6 again at 27-21. Here's Grooms right of the lane in the Scotties zone. That one won't go down, but able to clean it up. Kadrian McLee again gives him 3 in the second quarter, 5 for the game. Uniontown back to within 4, 27-23, as we go under 2 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and again, nice job by McLee.
Keffer fires a pass down to Lynn. A little turn and shoot from Lynn out in front, won't drop. Offensive rebound, Ronnie Collins in traffic. Will set it back outside the arc. Touch there from Elijah Myers, who now fires the 3. It's off the mark underneath. Grooms finds the loose ball, and he's fouled. It'll be a 1-and-1 back on the other side here for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, they're going to call that foul on Myers. He was trying to follow his shot. Fouled Grooms in the back as he got the rebound.
I don't know if a 1-and-1's a good thing or a bad thing for Uniontown at this juncture of the game, with the Red Raiders shooting 1 of 6 from the free throw line.
Well, we saw Grooms kind of getting a groove there on Saturday against Connellsville. He was, 6 for 8 in that final quarter.
And he's 54% now for the season, 15 of 24. Check that, 15 of 28. And makes the first of 2 here. And Grooms 15 points in this game, came in averaging 18.8 points a game and 5.5 rebounds a game.
Well, that was a big one there, nailing the front end of that 1-and-1. So now again, if he can knock this down, Uniontown can apply full court pressure.
And he does, and the Red Raiders back to within 2 now at 27 to 25. 1:33 left before halftime. Isaac Trout, watched there by Grooms. Trout back across. Trout pulled it out to Kelvin Lynn. Lynn lost the handle, trying to regain. Sends it out to Myers. Myers thought about the 3, tried a little pass off to his right, got deflected. Should be off of Uniontown and out. It is. We'll stay with Southmoreland here in the Red Raiders zone.
Yeah, Townsend, again, just using good hands to knock that ball away. And too bad Grooms couldn't pick up that loose ball. I think he would have had an easy layup on the other side.
Caden Kiefer back in, replacing Elijah Myers on the Southmoreland side. Jeremiah Hager also in for Uniontown. It's bounced in again to Ty Keffer. Here's Keffer right of the lane, lost the dribble, a little pivot. Now back to Kelvin Lynn, ball fake up top, comes inside, got rejected there by McLee. Deflected into the hands of Jeremiah Hager. Now Hager trying to work out of his own zone. Sends it across to Grooms. Cross court near side. Townsend came leaning in and got the shot to go over Isaac Trout. Townsend's first 2 of the game, and we're tied at 27.
Yeah, I think Trout flopped more than anything. I don't even know if he was touched. Nice little pull up there by Townsend for the bank shot.
40 seconds left before halftime. Good bounce pass down to Collins, but he got blocked again by McLee. And on the near side, they're going to roll Trout out of bounds.
Stepped on the end line. That's got to be about 5 or 6 blocks for McLee here tonight. He's having a nice game.
They're adding up.
And as we said, he has to step up for this team there. They're going to need him here tonight.
Uphold tried to send it down to Townsend. Pass got intercepted. Picked off there by Richter. Into the hands of Lynn. And Lynn with the seam. Comes inside. Missed there. Offensive rebound. Ronnie Collins scores on the putback. 8 for Collins. Southmoreland back up 2 at 29 to 27. 14 seconds left here in the first half. Grooms for 3 in the lead. Off the back iron, no good. Quick shot there. Kept for the rebound. Scotties will get one last crack at it if they hurry. Down to 4 seconds left. Trout back across. Bounces it over to Lynn. Needs to pull the trigger and lost the basketball to Grooms. So we've reached halftime with the score Southmoreland 29, Uniontown 27. We're back to recap the first half numbers for you in a moment here on WMBS and on the Triple I High School Sports Network.
Air conditioning repair, exhaust work, state inspection, and more. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? See Rose Motors, where financing is also available. Rose Motors, 42 River Avenue in Masontown. Serving the area for 3 generations. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday by appointment.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
We're back here at Southmoreland High School. Third quarter about to get underway. Southmoreland will have the basketball. They lead by 2, 29 to 27. They'll work right to left as we describe it, as Isaac Trout has it back up top as everyone gets settled back in here at Southmoreland High School tonight.
Yeah, it almost looks like Uniontown. I thought they were in a zone defense there for a minute, Brian.
Here's 3 from the corner. Missing there from Wyatt Richter. And the ball rolled just out of bounds off of Southmoreland, and out will be Uniontown's basketball.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at that. Normally, Coach K likes to play that man-to-man and try to force turnovers, but it looked like he was in a zone that first trip.
Here's Grooms, watched there by Isaac Trout. Notorious jumper left of the lane, trying to tie things up. Came up short there. Trout the rebound, outlet pass coming forward. Richter open, drove inside, couldn't get it to go. Red Raiders got a little late pressure there from Grooms. Southmoreland keeping it alive on the offensive glass, and a jump ball called. Actually, one referee called the jump ball, another called a foul. It looks like the foul's going to stand.
Yeah, and I actually thought it was a jump ball as well. They're going to call that on Grooms. That's his first.
Surprised the referees didn't at least get together to discuss that.
Yeah. I mean, you had one here close enough to see it, but one saw it the other way.
It would have been Uniontown's basketball off the arrow. Here's Keffer. Left of the lane, missed. His follow again, no good. And Kadrian McLee, the rebound there for Uniontown.
Yeah, and Uniontown just has to be careful. As we said, limit the turnovers.
Townsend.
They should be able to win this game without a problem if they can do that.
He's looking for Perkins. Had it deflected out of bounds by Caden Kiefer.
Well, now Townsend to trigger it in.
Nevin will send it in here on the near side. Bounces it in to Uphold. Trying to get it back to Townsend. Got deflected, and Caden Kiefer found the loose ball there for Southmoreland. He'll pull it back to Ronnie Collins. Will bring it across.
And another empty trip right there for Uniontown.
Here's Trout, bounces inside, back to Collins. He's double teamed, trying to get out of it. This time the jump ball is called, and the Red Raiders will get it off the possession arrow.
That was actually impressive. Perkins, he's a big, strong kid, man.
He only
had one hand on the ball. No trouble tying that one up.
I think it's the best overall game he's played so far this season.
I would agree.
Edge of
That's
the
a
zone,
foul.
over and back call there on Notorious.
They're going to call an over and back. It
Yep.
looked more like a foul to me. Wow.
Referees saw it another way.
Yeah, they're seeing a lot of things different than we are right now.
Again, our crew tonight, Jim Ryan, George Joss, and Mike Tucci. Isaac Trout playing catch in the backcourt there with Ronnie Collins. Back over to Trout. 6:14 left here in the third. Scotty's the basketball in a 2-point lead. Haven't had a basket on either side yet here in the third quarter until now, when Keffer reigns in the three from the near corner to give him 17. And the lead up to 5 at 32-27.
That's his third made three on the night.
Now it's 7 so far this season. I'll pull it up top. Red Raiders down 7. Uphold jumper right of the lane's an air ball. And underneath to Keffer again. Keffer running across here on the near side. Pulls up on the wing. Resets to Isaac Trout, who fires it into the corner. That's Ronnie Collins looking for another three. Came up short. Notorious Grooms, the rebound there for Uniontown. 1-on-3. Grooms comes inside. Might have been partially blocked by Collins. Push called underneath. That push is going to go on Uniontown.
They're going to call that on Perkins on the push. So Perkins picks up his second foul. And Grooms had the right idea, took it strong. I thought he was actually going to get fouled going to the basket, but it looked like he kind of lost possession of it, tried to flip it up, but didn't even hit rim. So now here comes Uniontown trailing by 5.
It'll be Isaac Trout bringing it across here for Southmoreland. Switches with Keffer. Keffer initiated the contact there with Uphold. Pulls up from the far elbow and drains another one. That's 19 for Keffer. And the lead up to 7. Uniontown hasn't scored. We've played almost 3 minutes here in the third quarter. And underneath, McLee is called for the travel. Wow, it was a late call as well, Tom.
It was a late call, and the ref up here at top made the call. The referee underneath, I thought he was going to call a foul.
I did too.
Wow.
This crew not really getting together to make sure they have the right call. We're not seeing a lot of discussion among the crew. And a couple of these calls very curious here in the third quarter.
Well, Uniontown's got to fight through this. They only trail by 7. We've seen them down by 12 here at one point tonight in that first half.
Isaac Trout with it now. Watched there by Grooms. Trout coming baseline far side, and a foul's going to be called here on the Red Raiders, likely going on Perkins.
Whew.
He said, "What did I do?"
I was asking the same thing.
His second.
So now he's going to pick up 3 quick fouls here.
All right, that's 3 now. I missed one there earlier in the quarter on Perk.
So he picks up his third. Going to bring in Jeremiah Hager to give him a spell, but unfortunate for Perkins because you're right, he was playing a great game.
Uphold deflects it out of bounds in front of Keffer off the inbounds pass. Uniontown without a bucket so far here in the second half. It was 29-27 at halftime. Red Raiders now trail at 34-27.
And they've gone nearly 3.5 minutes without scoring and actually without even really having a good shot.
Keffer, tough move, got it to go and drew the foul in the process. Ty Keffer, boy, is he tough tonight. 7 here in the third, 21 for the game. Could add another one here at the free throw line.
Yeah, it's got to be on McLee.
It is his second.
Yeah, McLee just bodied him up.
Right, the fourth team foul against Uniontown here in the second half. Keffer for the season is 2 of 5 from the foul line, has yet to attempt a free throw so far tonight. Keffer, free throw here, good. Gives him 22 points for the game. And the Scotties lead at 10 again at 37-27. Uniontown might want to think about a timeout here again, Tone. Uphold in trouble. Switches here with Grooms and a push called here on the floor against the Scotties.
Yeah, that's going to be on Trout. And again, Uniontown just picking up their dribble at inopportune times. Kind of hurting themselves. They really have no place to go with it once they stop.
Townsend will work it in. Lobbed in the backcourt to Grooms. 4:19 left here in the third. Uniontown the basketball down 10. Uphold here on the near wing. Lynn fronting him. Uphold working off to his left. Down the lane. Tough shot. Couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound. McLee put it up while he was going down and missed on the putback. Southmoreland out of the pack with it. Lynn far side. Tried to pivot back and had it intercepted there by Grooms. Grooms racing back. Scoop shot. Score. Boy, did Uniontown need that. 18 for Notorious. Red Raiders, though, still down 8 at 37-29.
Yeah, just need to force a couple turnovers here. It's a travel.
Referees are going to call a foul here on Uniontown.
They're going to call offensive foul on Keffer, I think.
You're right. Yep. Charge call there on Keffer. You're right.
Yep. It was either going to be a foul or a walk, one way or the other.
Second on Keffer. Second team foul in the second half on Southmoreland. Red Raiders get it back down 8. They'll bounce it in here to Grooms. Grooms across on the near side. Tough shot in traffic. Got it to go again. Grooms trying to take over this game on the Uniontown side. It's 20 of the 31. The Uniontown has scored so far. Southmoreland, a little operating room coming back. Ronnie Collins, scoop shot scored again for Collins. He's in double figures with 10, and this is a kid who came into the game scoring only 2 points all season.
Now he's having a good game, too, for Southmoreland.
Townsend on the wing for 3, not this time. Tevian Richardson, the offensive rebound. Comes back inside, bounces it off to Jeremiah Hager, who scores on the far block. First 2 for Hager. Red Raiders back to within 6, down 39-33.
Yeah, good look there by Richardson, though, to find the wide open Hager and an easy layup. Good job.
3 minutes left here in the third. Foul coming back here off the drive in from Richter.
That's going to be on Hager on the push. That's going to be the 15th foul. We've still got 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. So Southmoreland to take it out underneath their own basket.
The Isaac Trout again. Trout right of the basket. Lobs it in over to Kiefer, who was double teamed, deflected out of bounds. Again, will stay with Southmoreland.
Good block there. Grooms again able to get the block. It's still going to be Southmoreland's ball out of bounds, but still good defense by Notorious.
Again, it will be Keffer to trigger it in left of the basket, this time into Ronnie Collins. Back out to Isaac Trout. Trout works off to his left with the Grooms defending. Bounced it back over to Keffer here on the near side. Certainly a matchup advantage there going against Richardson. And Keffer comes inside and draws another foul.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be on Richardson. You don't want it to be on McLee. You don't want him to pick up his third.
You have Richardson at 5'8" against Keffer at 6'2", and Keffer a wide body as well.
Yeah, well, when they switched on defense, Keffer just definitely had the advantage and did the smart thing and took it to the basket.
First of 2 free throws good there for Keffer. Gives him 9 here in the third quarter and 23 points for the game.
Right. And he's 2 for 2 from the line here tonight.
Second of 2 free throws. Good again for Ty Keffer. The Keffer has 24.
Nice looking sophomore.
Lead at 8. Here's Grooms lobbing it over to Hager. Hager coming inside. Put it off the bottom of the rim, trying to get it back on the lob to McLee. Goes out of bounds and back over to Southmoreland. So Uniontown in some trouble here, Tone. They're down 8 at 41-33 with 2:29 left here in the third.
Well, I think Hager wanted to drop that pass off to McLee, but then the defense kind of slid back on him and he had no place to go.
Here's Ronnie Collins, bounce pass down on the far block. Missing there Wyatt Richter, and out of the pack with a Tevian Richardson for Uniontown. Richardson trying to pull up. A lot of contact, and the ball comes free over to Wyatt Richter again for Southmoreland. Richter in traffic draws another foul. He'll have 2 free throws upcoming with the Scotties up 8 at 41-33 with 2:09 left here in the third.
Oh, bigger than that, it's going to be McLee's third. So now what do? You already got Perkins on the bench with 3.
Yeah, both of your bigs now with 3 personal fouls. Again, Uniontown playing without Bakari Wallace and Calvin Winfrey tonight. First of 2 free throws, an air ball there from Richter.
I just kind of short-armed that one.
Lead stays at 8 for the Scotties.
He's got 3 on the night. He made a 3-pointer in that first quarter.
Second of 2 free throws, again no good from Richter. Uniontown the rebound. Here's Grooms back across. Notorious Grooms pulling up for 3 and hits it. So Notorious Grooms with 7 here in the third and 23 for the game. And he forces another steal here, picking the pocket of Trout. Missed on the drive-in. Richardson going for the save, but throws it out of bounds. Still, you got to like the hustle there from Grooms.
Every bit of.
41-36 Southmoreland, 1:47 left here in the third.
He's pretty much having a breakout game here, Brian. We've seen him
is.
have good games, but really taking control. There's another steal.
Grooms comes back inside for a quick 2. Now 25 for Notorious Grooms, and over the inbounds line, called there on the inbounds pass.
So all of a sudden, a quick run by Uniontown. And they got a chance to tie this up with a made 3.
You don't see that call too much, Tone.
No, you don't. Laughing at the sign down front.
I don't know if that's even appropriate for the gym.
I don't, especially around the Yuletide season.
Well, he's had a killer game tonight, hasn't he?
That he has.
Red Raiders back to within 3. Richardson pull up long 2. He was fouled. Shot attempt no good. And he'll have 2 free throws upcoming.
I think that's going to be on Collins.
And Grooms with 25. 25 of Uniontown's 38. Red Raiders trail by 3, but they're rallying back here late in the third quarter.
Actually, they called that foul on Richter. That's going to be his 4th. So now he's going to have to take a seat.
First of 2 free throws good there from Richardson. Richardson now 1 of 3 from the free throw line to score 3 points in this game.
And now checking back in is going to be Elijah Myers checking in for Richter. Now the fouls, fouls starting to add up on both teams.
And the second time we've seen Myers here in the game. Richardson missed free throw, follows it up, gets his own rebound, and reloads back to Notorious. Here's Grooms here on the near side. Red Raiders down 2. They can take the lead with a made 3, and they get it from Townsend up top. What a big shot from Evan Townsend. His 7th made 3 of the year. Puts Uniontown on top at 42-41.
Wow, how do you get wide open like that?
Down low, Myers, as you said, wide open, getting his first 2 off the bench, and Southmoreland back in the lead at 43-42. They let Myers free. Townsend starting to feel it. Another 3, and he reins it in. Evan Townsend back-to-back 3s here in the third quarter for the Red Raiders, who now lead by 2 at 45-43. Pace of this game now picking up.
Well, and we saw Townsend heat up against Connersville on Saturday.
Keffer for 3 in the lead back for Southmoreland. 2 strong. Backside Ronnie Collins keeping it alive. Over to Isaac Trout, fronted there by Grooms. Trout bounce pass. It was kicked there by Hager. We'll stay with Southmoreland here in the Uniontown zone with 22 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, and you said on Saturday, Brian, once Townsend gets the feel, he can fill those 3s up pretty quickly.
Yes.
He had 4 in the game on Saturday, and here he is back-to-back 3s.
And Uniontown now up 2 at 45-43. 22 seconds left here in the quarter. Isaac Trout to trigger it in. Bounces it into Keffer here on the near side. Steps back, takes the 3. It's a little short. Rebound deflected around, and Tevian Richardson in traffic pulls it down. Up to Jeremiah Hager. Hager with a lot of contact and a charge call there on Hager.
I'm not so sure about that either. I still think that he was sliding underneath. But regardless of it, it's a call. So with 10.4 seconds to go, Southmoreland with a chance to tie this game up or take the lead.
Strong finish, though, to this quarter for Uniontown. The lead by 2. Scotty's one last surge. And they'll send it down to Collins. And they'll bounce it around out to Keffer. And Keffer's floater no good. So Uniontown will head to the fourth quarter with a 2-point lead. Uniontown 45, Southmoreland 43. We're back with a 4th and 90 here on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Welcome to our fast Ford window. How can I assist you?
I'd like to pick up one of your trucks, please. Okay, small, medium, large, or we could even supersize that for you.
Wow, what's the supersize?
It's a Super Duty Super Crew.
Perfect. I'll go for that one.
Would you like a single or a double?
Huh?
Single wheel or dually?
Let's go all out. Give me a dually.
Okay, you knew I was going to ask. Do you want fries with that? Haha, or maybe a family deal?
Definitely the family deal. They're going to love it.
Okay, you're all set.
Wow, technology sure is changing everything. Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, and gone are the days when Megan Ford had 500 cars on our lot, but now ordering your new Ford is fast and easy at MeganFord.com. It's custom built for you, by you. You select the model, color, equipment, and before long, your new Ford will arrive on our lot. Visit MeganFord.com or give us a call today at 724-628-2720.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SprowlsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Back here at Southmoreland High School, quick three from Elijah Myers for Southmoreland. No good. A lot of contact there, Tone, on the perimeter. And Townsend coming back, looking for his third made three of the second half. He's no good on that attempt, but Perkins hustles, gets the offensive rebound. Back to Townsend, who drives back inside, another miss. Battle for the loose ball rebound, and Keffer finds it there for Southmoreland.
Yeah, but
Keffer sending it down low to Myers again, and ruled off of Uniontown out. Sorry, Tone.
No, you were fine. I was going to say that was a good drive by Townsend. Missed that front end. Good rebound by Perkins, who checked back in. And he's got to be careful. He's got 3 fouls, but nice drive by Townsend. Just couldn't get that layup to go.
Keffer will trigger it back in 30 seconds into this fourth quarter, 45-43 lead for Uniontown over Southmoreland. Scotty's turn it over. Aaron pass goes right back to Grooms, who comes back and gets the basket to go and one. That's 27 for Torrey Grooms, can make it 28. Here at the free throw line, and the Red Raiders go up 4 at 47-43.
Yeah, and Trout picking up the foul and really ill-advised. Should have just let Torrey go and knock it down, but let's see if he can make the three-point play here.
Grooms hit a couple of free throws back in the second quarter. And this one's good as well to give him 28. Talk about a breakout game for the freshman. Came in averaging 18.8 a game. Red Raiders now lead it by 5. They've trailed by as many as 12. Pull-up jumper from Trout, no good. Perkins, another rebound, and certainly the momentum in Uniontown's direction. And if you're Frank Messino, you might want to think about taking a timeout, trying to get his troops settled back down.
Well, just take your time and get a good shot. Here's the deal. You got Grooms running the point. And as we said, Southmoreland a little apprehensive with him knocking down threes. So Uniontown might be able to get a couple easy layups out of this.
Wyatt Richter back in for Elijah Myers. Again, the Scotties have some foul issues, including Richter with 4. Grooms off the inbounds pass. Uniontown the basketball in a 5-point lead. Back to Townsend, switches back with Grooms, and now Townsend again here in the near wing. Comes near baseline and had the ball poked away into the hands of Isaac Trout, who's fouled.
That's going to, little frustration foul there by Townsend. That's his first. But he just lost the handle on that. It was poked out of bounds by Southmoreland.
It'll be a 1-and-1 back on the other side.
I'm sorry, poked out of his hands, I should say. That's the 9th team foul. And as we said, Southmoreland not a very good free throw shooting team either.
Trout now 4 of 9 for the season from the foul line. Scotties as a team came into this game just 48%.
Well, they're 3 for 7 here in this game so far.
Front end of a 1-and-1. No good again from Trout. He's now 0 for 3. And the ball got out of bounds on the far side. Which way is it going to go? Oh. And it's ruled Southmoreland's basketball. Wow. Referee's getting together. He might get a reversal here, Tone.
I think he should. That ball looked like it was off of Southmoreland without a doubt.
I think they're going to make a change. It will be Uniontown's basketball. Yeah, they went to the monitor.
Yeah. Came up and saw Billy D
Dice,
up here.
Billy showed him the replay, and they got it right.
That's it. Called Gene Sterator in the booth.
Red Raiders a 5-point lead in the basketball. 6:40 left here in the fourth. Grooms in the backcourt will bring it back across.
Take your time, set it up. get some offense, run some clock. You got a 5-point lead right now.
Barks out of play here high on the right. Fronted there by Isaac Trout. Groom stays with it. Floater off the back iron, no good. McLee, the offensive rebound, scores on the putback. Kadrian McLee with 7. Red Raiders go up 7 at 50-43. Timeout. Southmoreland will take one as well. 6:14 left here in the fourth. We're back in 60 here in the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Back here at Southmoreland High School, Uniontown is taking control here in the fourth quarter, leading 50-43, 6:14 left in regulation time. Has a much-needed timeout there for Frank Messino and the Southmoreland Scotties.
I agree.
Scotties have got to score here in the fourth quarter.
They just got into the running game there for a while and couldn't keep up with Uniontown.
Red Raiders on a little 5-0 mini run. Scotties, nice bounce pass down low. Keffer comes free and gets the 2 to go. Give the assist to Isaac Trout. That's 26 for Keffer.
Yeah, nice. Out of the timeout. Good call there by Coach Messino to get that easy basket. Now they trail by 5.
Grooms high on the left. Watch there by Trout. Notorious between defenders. Lobs it down to McLee, who got blocked by Keffer. Got it back. Another block, but a foul's going to be called here on Southmoreland.
Now McLee, 3 offensive rebounds. They're going to call that. I think that's going to be on Collins.
Just his second.
Yeah, and it is. But it's going to be a shooting foul, yeah.
Rolled in the act. McLee will get 2. First of 2 on the way, and good for Kadrian McLee. He's now 2 of 5 from the foul line in this game. He scored 8 points.
Well, and we said he had to come up big.
His second of 2 on the way, and good again. So 9 for McLee. 2 big free throw makes here in the fourth quarter, put the Red Raiders up 7 at 52-45. On the near side, Wyatt Richter taking a 3 with Perkins in his face on the back iron, no good. And the rebound got deflected over to Keffer, who laid it up and in. So that's 28 for Keffer. He scored 28 of their 47. Scotty's back to within 5, down 52-47 with 5:22 left here in the fourth. Here's Uphold, and he's fouled.
I think they're going to call that on Collins.
And if you're just joining us, the Red Raiders playing tonight without Bakari Wallace and Calvin Winfrey. They still lead by 5. Last foul called on Ronnie Collins, now 3 for Collins. Red Raiders actually faced a 12-point opening quarter deficit. They now lead by 5. Uphold, trying to work here on Collins. Pulls back.
Whoa.
Might have been a double dribble. It wasn't called, and now he has his pocket pick, trying to come back and regain.
Now he's going to
whistle.
Yeah, he's
going to
get called for the foul.
Uphold. Tanner didn't like that call.
Tanner didn't like the call, but Tanner's got to get that to the guard. He's dribbling way too much, trying to dribble between 2 and 3 players.
And he got himself in a tough spot. Now you'll have a 2-shot situation the rest of the way for Southmoreland. On any foul, it'll be Richter to shoot 2 here.
Richter 0 for 2 from the line tonight.
Now 3 of 7 for the season.
And we said it might not be a bad thing to send Southmoreland to the line. Not a very good free throw shooting team.
So 2 here for Richter with the Scotties down 5 and 5:01 left here in the fourth. Richter first of 2. Good. Got a friendly bounce. Off the front of the rim and in.
The iron was kind.
Yes. Now Uphold takes his seat. Richardson back out there for the Red Raiders.
Now, Uphold just needs to cool off a little bit. He didn't agree with the call.
A make here from Richter makes this a one-possession game. And the free throw's good again for Wyatt Richter. Give him 5, 52-49. Bounce pass, Red Raiders turn it over. Richardson looking for Perkins. They weren't on the same page.
Well, good try, though. Richardson had a good idea, but just threw it behind Perkins. Could have had the easy layup out of it. Now full court pressure again by the Red Raiders.
Isaac Trout to work it in. Little lob here to Caden Kiefer, back to Trout. 4:50 left here in the fourth. Scotties could tie it here with a made three. Trout bounces it over to Ronnie Collins. Far wing, watched there by Townsend. Now resets high on the right. And Collins pulls it back out. Scotties want to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:36 left here in the fourth. 52-49 Red Raiders are back in 60 here in the CR Parada Group High School Sports Tonight.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $209 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease it through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at $10,000 per year with $3,000 cash rate equity with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest plus $500 GM bonus. Security deposit waived. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Back here at Southmoreland High School, Uniontown leads at 52-49 over Southmoreland. Ty Keffer with 28 for the Scotties. Notorious Grooms has scored 28 for Uniontown. Both of those kids have played fantastic tonight, Tom.
Yeah, and both of them underclassmen, so they're going to see each other a lot here over the next couple years.
Keffer was Southmoreland's leading scorer as a freshman, and Grooms, Uniontown's leading scorer after tonight, and he's a freshman. Scotties have it right now, and Keffer has it down low. Pull it out, over to Trout for three to tie it. It's good. Isaac Trout with 7. That's his first made three. We're knotted up at 52. 4:13 left here in the fourth. Scotties a couple of big shots to tie things up. Grooms floater left of the lane, no good. Rebound goes to Keffer off the deflection. Keffer back through center. Keffer watched by Richardson, pulls up, sends it over to Trout. He'll bounce it over to Ronnie Collins. Had an open look, fires a pass, no one home, down low, out of bounds over to Uniontown. Collins really didn't need to force that, Tom.
No, he didn't. He should have just taken his time, although you can't blame him. It looked like the Southmoreland player was flashing across the baseline. Thought he was open, but the pass was just a little bit high. So now Uniontown taking it out. Southmoreland applying full court pressure.
You've Uphold back in there on the Red Raiders side. Uniontown needs to hurry. They get it into Uphold. He'll work it out of his own zone. And Uphold staying with it. Try to bounce it over to McLee, and Keffer intercepted the pass.
All right, get it to the guard.
Keffer back across. Keffer going coast to coast, but off the glass. No good. McLee the rebound. Still knotted up at 52. 3:34 to play. Floater, Grooms coming back, no good. Hager offensive rebound for the Red Raiders. Out to Townsend, had an open look. He's going to send it cross court far side. Uphold's open. Can't connect on that three. Another offensive rebound. Grooms got fouled going up.
Yeah, Townsend should have taken that shot. He had a lot of space there.
Did.
Don't be shy. He's already busted a couple threes. Take that shot if you have it, son. That's going to send Grooms back to the line.
And a fun one up here at Southmoreland High School tonight. Grooms to give Uniontown the lead back. Free throw's good. 29 for Notorious Grooms.
Notorious, as you said, Brian, just having a breakout game. Stepping up for Coach K when he needed to.
Second free throw, though, no good, and Keffer the rebound there for Southmoreland. 53-52 Uniontown. 3:16 left here in the fourth. Brought back across there by Isaac Trout. Uniontown's already played one overtime game. Fell in an extra session against Albert Gallants. On the way this one's going, we might see some extra time as well. Here's Isaac Trout.
The way it's shaping up, you just might get some free basketball.
Switches here with Keffer. Not a lot of operating room. A little flip out to Wyatt Richter. Holds here on the near wing, fronted by Townsend. Back edge of the zone again to Isaac Trout. Grooms on Trout. 2:45 to play. Trout says it's go time. Drives inside. Pretty move in the finish for Isaac Trout. Continuation granted. He has 9. Scotty's back in the lead at 54-53. Up pulled back across. A lot of control. Floats it over to Hager. Comes baseline far side. Ball fake. Shot attempt no good. McLee cleans it up with a put-back score. Kadrian McLee, 6 here in the fourth, 11 for the game. Uniontown back up 1.
Yeah, and we said that's what they needed. We said that when the game started. And McLee's coming alive here in this fourth quarter.
55-54 Uniontown. 2:10 left here in the fourth. Keffer pulling it back to Ronnie Collins. Bounce near side, Isaac Trout. Now under 2 minutes. Trout on the switch. Back over to Keffer. Free off the screen. Kicks it back in Trout's direction. Good defense from Grooms to get back on him.
And good defense by Uniontown on this possession right now.
Richter lost the dribble, needs a little help. Gets it there from Ty Kiefer, who sends it back in Richter's direction with 1:42 to play. Frank Messino not afraid to slow things down. His team down a point at 55-54. Trying to limit the possessions. It's sent off there to Wyatt Richter again. Richter a little ball fake in front of the Scotties bench. Bounce pass into Collins, just fumbled it away. Red Raiders on it. They're going to look to run. Uphold between defenders. Shot with the left hand good for Tanner Uphold. His first 2 points of the game come here with 75 seconds left to put the Red Raiders up 3 at 57-54. Timeout. Southmoreland will take one as well. 1:09 to play. Uniontown leads by 3, and we're back at 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here at Southmoreland High School, Scotties with the basketball. They trail by 3. They'll send it into the backcourt to Isaac Trout. Trout back across, picked up there by Grooms. Trout on the far side, back between the circles to Ronnie Collins. We go under a minute left. How far do you take this downtown if you're Southmoreland?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you get a good shot, you take it, and then you try to play good defense on the other side.
Keffer has it right now. Keffer up top. Keffer between defenders. Tough shot, put it off the glass and in. Ty Keffer has 30 points, but Southmoreland still trails by 1. Now they need a foul.
I don't know if I'd foul yet. I'd try to get the steal first.
We're down to 30 seconds left. Grooms edge of the zone. And he'll send it over to Hager. Back up top, Townsend. McLee a touch. Uphold again. Now back to Townsend. Uniontown playing 4 corners. Now we'll get a foul call with 19.2 left.
I'm not so sure. I wouldn't call that intentional either.
A little bit of a hard push there. And it was Townsend that was fouled.
It's going to be on Collins, but regardless, it's going to send Townsend to the line.
Came in without a free throw attempt yet this season.
Well, obviously, he must have done some scouting to know that. But then again, he's a nice three-point shooter, so we'll see what happens.
It's a 1-and-1. And that was the 5th foul on Wyatt Richter, Tony. He fouls out with 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter after scoring 5 points.
Oh, they called that on Richter. Wow, I thought they called it on Collins.
And Coach Messino's talking about it.
Well, yeah, because I thought Collins was there and the foul was on him.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, he's going to talk to the other referee, but somehow they called it on Richter. It should have been on Collins. Because, as a matter of fact, I called it there. It would have been his 4th foul. But regardless.
They're not going to change it.
No, they're not. So
You wonder if they might have, you see Collins wearing 2, Richter wearing 12. They were both close in the vicinity, and you wonder if the referee thought he saw 12 and he only saw 2.
Well, tell you what, though.
Tough call to make at this juncture of the game, especially to foul out a kid.
Every bit of. So we got a timeout.
Full timeout, Southmoreland, 19 seconds left, 57-56. We're back in 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War Veterans provide, log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. What about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Plaho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Plaho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Back here at Southmoreland High School, I'll tell you what, Tony, all of these Uniontown games so far this year have been close into the fourth quarter.
Yes, they have, Brian. We've seen some good ones, no doubt. And hopefully they can pull one out here. These are going to be 2 big shots by Townsend.
I hope he gets 2.
Actually, no, he's not going to get 2. They're not going to call it intentional. Yep. So, yeah, 1-1. Only 18 fouls on Southmoreland.
Red Raiders up 1 at 57-56. Again, this is a 1-1. Townsend has yet to attempt a free throw this year, and he misses on the front end. Ronnie Collins, the rebound. Collins back across in traffic, 14 seconds left. Resets over to Keffer, back to Collins. Scotty's down 1, 9 seconds left. On the switch back to Elijah Myers. Myers is going to drive, try to pull it back. Uphold knocks it down, forward to Grooves, and he'll lay it up and in to end the game. 59-56, your final score. Scotty's had a chance, and Myers, who had checked into the game after Richter fouled out, turned it over in the paint. There might have been a late foul call there on Southmoreland, but it's not going to affect the final outcome of the game. Red Raiders win it 59-56. Back to tell you all about it on our post-game show, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. When you're in an accident, it can be frightening. You have to deal with insurance companies, medical bills, doctors, and employers, all while trying to recover from your injuries. We want you to concentrate on getting well and allow us to handle the rest. We have 40 years of experience at handling all sorts of personal injury cases here at Radcliffe Law. Call our office today at 724-439-3939 to set up your free consultation. We have Saturday appointments available. Radcliffe Law, making the law
personal. Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch.
Going on now at New Hartford Chevy East. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $209 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevyEast.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease it with GMF for well-qualified individuals 24 months at 10,000 miles per year with $3,000 cash trade equity with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest plus $500 GM bonus. Security deposit waived. Payment is for tax, title fees, and for payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
COVID-19 vaccines teach your body to recognize and fight the COVID virus.